Hi, I'm Monica, and I want to be your financial therapist. Today, we're going to be talking about money peace and how to stop budget fights before they even start, which is great. Do you know that most marriages are breaking up not because of infidelity, but because of fights in relationship to money? He spends, so I spend. We've got this financial noose around our neck. We're so strapped, we're barely or not making it to the next payday before we have to put more on a credit card. It is causing financial blowups. And then, for whatever reason, many people think I would be better off if I was the only one dipping out of my money. And so they end up getting divorced, which makes this worse financially for both partners in the long run, but a lot of times, especially the woman. There's emotional tension that goes along with it. It's not just the numbers, but there's financial blowups, and it's because we don't really have good communication about what we want and what's going on. And we just spend really to give ourselves a dopamine rush. I say this: use money dates instead of ambushes. One thing that we don't take into account is that we always say, oh, you need to date your spouse and you need to go out. But go out and talk when you smell good and you're enjoying a meal, even if it's at McDonald's, okay? So you have to go cheap. But go out and talk about things and get it set then. Don't wait until you're getting all these bills in the mail, didn't realize a credit card was $2,000. You can't afford the minimum payment on something, and then you blow up about it then. That gets people on the defensive, and nothing's ever going to work when that happens. It needs to be calm and planned conversations. I'm a mental health nurse practitioner, and I try to get people, when they fight about any reason in a relationship, to have a plan of what we're going to do. Not just, I don't like it because you don't help me, you're lazy, or whatever you're going to blow up about. Just say, I feel like the stress would really come off of me if you could do 1, 2, and 3. And budgets, they don't have to be arguments. Budget talks don't, even though in the Midwest we call budget a cuss word, it does not have to be that way. So you can plan this. Teamwork is better than power struggles. But you both have to at least be on the same page and be informed. Now, a lot of times one person is the money nerd. I happen to be that in my family. And as long as the other person goes along with you, you can be the one that's reading, educating, and doing, and they may not seem that interested. I know my husband wasn't when I had decided for me that it was very much bothering me. One Wednesday night, we couldn't afford to order a pizza. We had to cook frozen pizza. I had worked hard all day, so had he. And I just thought, I'm not living like this anymore. I'm not living with payments and not being able to afford a pizza if I want one. So we lived through it, and it actually struck a nerve and changed our financial life, and it changed the financial legacy for our kids and grandkids. So if you have shared visions together, like we do want to go on vacation, maybe we'll do a big Florida vacation every other year, but this year we're going to take the week off, camp in our own backyard, or camp close to home, or go to a zoo or something that's close to home, and significantly cut it down until we can figure this out. It's a great thing to do. And if you're both on board, then you can have a happy attitude when you tell the kids, instead of yelling, we're not going on vacation to Disney this year, we can't afford it, and you cause the kids stress. It's not their fault that you guys didn't handle your money right. It's not mine versus yours, it's we. And sometimes if mom has a great attitude about what we're doing, even if we're cutting down expending and on the fun things that we like, instead of going out to eat on a Friday night, we go to the park with a picnic lunch and blow bubbles. Especially when your kids are younger, you can get by with this. But even as they get older, if you have a nice park or a free museum on Thursday nights, something that you can do, they can really enjoy it. And that's what they'll remember better than a big vacation that followed you home on the credit card, and then mom and dad were fighting a lot for the next month or longer. Sometimes Christmas bills will take people into June paying them off. And then it's about time, as soon as Halloween's over, They start advertising for Christmas again so you can just get back into the stress 6 months out of the year. It's no good. It's no good for anybody. Use tools to create clarity. Shared apps, whiteboards, envelopes. I like envelopes especially for eating out and for groceries. If nothing else, so you know how much you're spending. If you get paid every 2 weeks and you put $300 in your grocery envelope, maybe you, like me, had a family of 6, and you find out $300 isn't even cutting it. There's ways that you can cut what you're cooking or what snacks you're buying that nobody suffers. Or now sodas went up so high that we just drink more water. People are not going to necessarily suffer, and there's ways that a smart, savvy parent can change that. Instead of saying we can't afford and yelling it, that you can just say this is what we're choosing to do. That money piece and taking the invisible noose of debt off your neck, loosening up, can actually stop fights before they start and can give you peace with a capital P. If you like that, click subscribe, share this with somebody it can help. My whole goal of this channel is to help younger versions of myself learn from some of my mistakes and my rewards and successes so that they can have a better life. Stay tuned.